Hello, Sagittarius. Welcome to your August reading. I hope you're having a beautiful day. We're going to see what you can expect for August 2026. Let's try and shuffle again. See what the month has in store for you. This deck does not want to shuffle. Okay, so how I'm planning to do your reading is we're going to pull an overall energy for the month, and then we're going to break it down week by week of what you can expect, what might transpire. So this deck clearly has some talking, so let's see what the month of August has in store for Sagittarius. Singer of Initiation. Oh no. Oh yes. There's two cards, and one is Singer of Intuition, and one's Initiation. I'm like, let me make sure I'm reading properly. Let me get my reading glasses out. I don't have reading glasses. Singer of Initiation, and at the bottom, I can't speak right now. We have Taylor the Poet. This is a very creative flow state energy that you have for August. I feel like this Leo season has ignited a fire within you. I gotta be real. This is a time of expansion. This is a time where I feel like it's that Jupiter in Leo. Ooh, and that's gonna be so beautiful, so magnificent. And then not only Jupiter in Leo, but then we have the South Node in Leo, and there's so much activity in Leo season. And not even just for Leo season, but like onwards. This is going to be a fabulous time for you, Sagittarius. I feel like whatever you touch turns to gold. You're getting money making ideas. And it's not about the money. It's not about the money. It makes me think of that song by Jessie J. Hey, I forgot about that song. It's not even about the money, but for some of you, it's getting an energy of like something that is very rich and abundant and luxurious or valuable, high value. Whatever you create, whatever intentions that go behind it, there's a lot of meaning that you put behind it. There's a lot of focus and vision and like emotion and like their heart is in it. With the Taylor the Poet, this is something that you've probably dreamt of for a very long time. Taylor the Poet, he's a dreamer. Okay, like he dreams big. People are like, be realistic. You're being crazy. You need to like pipe it down. Like, ooh, you're so cheesy or cringe. Like, there's so much judgment that Taylor the Poet gets. And maybe that's how you felt when it comes to these dreams, or you have this way of thinking that's rare and different. And it's very expansive, and those that are not ready to expand in that way, they reject it and they judge it and they are afraid of it. And not you. Like, August, you're being called to pursue these visions of yours, pursue these dreams, pursue the things that light you up, follow your heart. If it's in regards to romance or meeting new people, making new friends, reaching out to someone that you haven't spoken to in a while, maybe it's family that you grew apart from, whatever the case may be, launching that business idea. I just feel like it's not even energy of luck. It's just this radiance that you have, that you are just shining so bright. And yeah, just like whatever you touch turns to gold. And it has this lasting impact. Like, there's a lot of meaning. It's not copy paste. It's original. Whatever this is, original, one of a kind, cannot be replicated, cannot be copied. It's so beautiful. Oh my God, I just loving the energy. Wow. This is going to be a good ecstasy underneath. Are you kidding? This is the happiest card, the most pure ecstasy, pleasure, enjoyment on all levels. It's just so satisfying, and it's so rewarding, and it's so earned and deserved. This is so beautiful. And your numbers 9 and 29. Maybe you're in the year of 9. Like, if you add up your birthday, like your last recent birthday, and you do like the adding up of the numbers and the digits, you may be in the number of 9 for this year. 9, it's that final push. It's the end of a cycle. You're so close. Like, you're there. You're literally there. And 29. 9 and 29. Okay, I'm getting caught up with the numbers and the numerology. Let's go down and see what you can expect throughout the weeks of this month. So starting off first week of August for Sagittarius. What do they need to know? I feel like you need to romanticize your life or get back in tune with your creative gifts and abilities. Something that you loved doing growing up or as a kid, or how you had fun. How did you play? How did you spend your time as like for fulfillment, for joy, for pleasure, as something that you're being invited to embody, embrace, experience, exchange. I don't know, I'm getting all those words. Okay, so first week of August for Sagittarius. Hello. 7 of Pentacles, first card out. We have the Queen of Pentacles. These cards fell on top of Théomme the Poet, and it is the 4 of Cups, 6 of Pentacles. Oh, interesting. A lot of Earth. And the World. This is so beautiful. The colors and just like this colors, all the colors today, just such a vibe, such a vibe. So I want to talk about this 4 of Cups and the 6 of Pentacles first off, because this is about the give and receive, and whether there has been this flow or if there has been interruptions or like jolts of energy or like spurts, rapid movement, and then stale, stuck, stagnant. Like I'm feeling like when it comes to what you've been pouring energy in and what you've been receiving, that something has been missing or lacking, or it's just not as good as it could be. And I actually, when the phrase I heard this in, it was not as good as it should be. So there's a level of expectation that you have and it's not being met. Because the 6 of Pentacles is all about reciprocation, right? She's in her garden, she's picking and harvesting what she has grown, and there's a return for the effort she has put in. This 4 of Cups combination is just like, it could have been a whole lot more, or where is it? Feeling like, what am I doing wrong? So that energy, that's how we describe this. Then we move to a 7 of Pentacles, which is more of a, let's just give it some time to grow, and we keep watering the grass we're standing on. We keep up the consistency. We give it some time to develop and, make adjustments necessary. If we need to give more, we do that. If we need to do a little bit less or focus our energy on something else, you do that. And it's going to show you, it's going to be a make or break. It's going to show you whether this is something that is going to flourish and expand and grow, or if you should just move in a different direction. That's what this comes to. And the next card is the Queen of Pentacles. So I do see a progression, 6 of Pentacles, 7 to a Queen. You're reaching a point where you're like, yeah, this is good. I think this is where I want to. Well, the thing is, Queen of Pentacles, she expands to the king, right? So there's still another level, but there's you're reaching, and I feel like with the World, you're starting to get more of like at peace and more acceptance and more zen, and not so like, oh, rush, hurry, hurry, hurry. You have a lot of Pentacles out here, and that would say like this takes some time, but the time that it takes for this to grow is so worth it. Like, and this is something you truly cannot rush. You cannot rush the process. Maybe it's a project you're building and working on. Maybe you're a project manager. I don't know why I'm getting that. But the World. So there seems like a level of, all right, I need to surrender. Notice how her hands are open to receive, right? The butterfly is open to receive change, open and embracing whatever that needs to be let go of, because the World can also talk about endings and completion and letting the past go. And it's like a graduating, like the soul's graduating. Maybe you're literally graduating for something, right? We have a lot of tangible, physical stuff taking place. Maybe it's about your job, right? Yeah, some of you, it could be about your job, and maybe you're just not feeling as excited or passionate about it as you once did, or when you first started. Things maybe took a turn, and you could be having a realization that like you're wanting something more. You want to expand beyond what you're doing on the regular, something that's more rewarding to the soul, and also perhaps makes an impact on this world globally. So that's such a connection with the Aquarius Pluto's in Aquarius. North Node's in Aquarius. We have a full moon. As I'm doing this reading, it's still July. It's the 27th of July. And we have a full moon in Aquarius on Wednesday. So there's a lot of this, like, let's move and expand and transform and grow and evolve and change. Let's fucking do it. And let's do it differently. And, like, that's the energy that is in the air. So you could be feeling that. The World, Justice, and the Two of Swords. So you want to do things right. You want to do things correct. Maybe even by the books, right? If this is like legally stuff that needs to be taken care of, even like taxes and government stuff and things that you need to be like tip top on point. And this is kind of like the post shadow of Mercury retrograde in Cancer. Kind of lingers till, I don't know the exact date, to be honest, but like second week, we still feeling a little bit of the energy, but all that's being taken care of. We're in focus. There we go. All that's being taken care of, and choices, decisions, commitments that are coming up, contracts. This may be the end. Some of y'all may be making a choice to not return or give this another shot, or renew the contract, whatever contract that may be, even like soul contracts and stuff like that. There may be something new that interests you. Knight of Wands. So that takes us to the second week. I'm just going to shimmy these cards over. Whether we reference them later or not, we may not. Second week for Sagittarius in August. And this is for Saggy Moon, Rising, Venus, wherever you got Saggy. Welcome. What does the second week of August look like for Sagittarius? Okay, so we got the Seven of Cups. We also have the Three of Cups. Interesting. We have King of Pentacles, Ten of Swords, and the Two of Cups. There's endings taking place, babe. For a good chunk of you, there's going to be a significant letting go taking place. Something is coming to an end here. That Ten of Swords, Two of Cups, King of Pentacles, something here that's not stable. Now, second week of August, we have the solar eclipse in Leo. And Leo is the South Node. South Node is more about what our souls are having to let go of. Like, let's just say it's like old karma that we need to clean up and complete and do differently. And that's the North Node, which helps us do that. New North Node. That's how I remember it. So this solar eclipse, there's a window opportunity where there's a finalization of certain contracts in relationships that you're going to be analyzing and making a decision whether this is something that you continue to invest your time, your energy, your money, your investment, like your promise, right? Promise for the future. Or if this is where you part ways. Two of Cups to the Ten of Swords. You may also find that there's some people in your life, friends, family, or people that are like in your close circle that you're very close to. You may also notice they're going through similar experiences where they're going through a breakup, or they're like leaving a job, or they're like, you may notice certain people that you're on the same road with. You're in different cars, right? You are in your own car. They're in their own car. They're in their, getting to wherever the destination is, whether it's the same destination or something different. Y'all may cross paths down the line or whatever the fuck. But there's certain souls in your life that are also going through something similar. And it's just something that you kind of bond over too. Like you have a cup of tea, or you like chat about it over lunch. I'm getting that energy as well, trying to make sense of the nonsense from the Seven of Cups or the Three of Cups. Like, first of all, the Seven of Cups, this is the start of your second week. So there's some things that are just like muddled and fuzzy and up in the air, and you want answers. And also just, you got a lot on your plate second week of August. There's you're juggling a lot. You have a lot of things that you're doing. You're busy, very busy. But sometimes the Seven of Cups can definitely bring in more of like illusions or fantasy, but it's not real. It's all just like make believe, but what's like, there's blurred lines. I don't know what's going on with Neptune, if there's anything with Neptune taking place, but Neptune is kind of representative of this dreamy, what's real. If you ever had a dream where you realize it's a dream, Or you're like, you have a dream and it's like so vivid and it seems real, and you wake up, it's like, what? That was a dream? Or like the opposite, where you're like, this is a dream, and you wake up and it's like, yup. I don't know, there's like a difficulty of seeing like what's real, what isn't. But I also feel like this represents untapped potential of like the creativity, and if you dream it, then believe it and you receive it, that sort of thing. Because I'm also getting that as well. Like there's so many different ways we can look at this. There's so many different things coming through. 7 of Cups to 3 Cups. You are lowering down your options, though. That's another thing I was getting from this 7 of Cups, because there's so many possibilities, but you can't have them all. So choose the top 3. Select your top 3 and stick to them. Full moon energy as well, which we have a lunar eclipse in Pisces at the end of the month. That'll be the 4th week. We'll get to that. We're still at the 2nd week. But yeah, so if this goes back to what we were saying in the 1st week of like reciprocation, and where there's been maybe some imbalance in the give and receive, and you've been maybe making some adjustments, giving a little less, or putting your energy elsewhere where it is returned, where it is reciprocated, it is giving you a clear understanding of what relationships and how much value they have in your life, and how much I feel like I'm hearing like the term orbiting, those that orbit, those that kind of just come around, but they're not there to stay permanently, versus those that are like in it for the long haul. You're seeing who's meant to be part of your life, basically, and who is more of just like either a distraction, or they don't see you for who you really are. They're seeing this false version of you. So anyways, this is kind of like ripping the wool off your eyes and seeing what relationships are serving you, what relationships are not. And so this 10 of Swords is like a breaking contracts, clearing ties, breaking the chains sort of thing. 2 of Swords Two of Swords, we got that here. It's the 2 of Cups. I would say that there's some people that you've just outgrown, and then there's some people that you've grown closer with. I'm seeing that's a thing that you're focusing a lot on 2nd week, and whether or not you want to, this at the bottom, continue putting more energy into them. 8 of Pentacles, 10 of Pentacles, 4 of Swords, or if you need to take a break. 8 of Pentacles, 10 of Pentacles is like, yes, like I see the investment, I see the value in this, and I want to dedicate myself and be consistent and show up. Or maybe I need to take a break. Maybe I need to focus on something else for a while. Come back to this later. Something about your dreams here coming up. We have this 5 of Swords underneath the star and the 4 of Swords. I don't know, there's something about dreams lately that are just like revealing things to me. And maybe you are experiencing something similar. And it's just, pay attention to your dreams. They may be telling you something to keep in mind in regards to this stuff. Okay, so 3rd week of August for Sagittarius. Let's see, what can Sagittarius expect in the 3rd week of August? Hello. That was fast. Lovers, Gemini energy, maybe dealing with a Gemini, or have Gemini placements. 3rd week of August, this fellow on top of the Lovers, it's the Ace of Swords. Wow. This one wants to fall beneath the Ace of Swords. Oh my gosh, I just hit the microphone. High Priestess, Pisces, Gemini, and then we got these 2 falling on top of this Ace of Swords. So this is how I'm going to read it. Like this, and then like that. And they are the Justice card and the Devil. All right. That's on top of the Ace of Swords. And we'll see what's at the bottom in a second. So 3rd week, the Lovers. Let me feel. I feel like this is most likely about a relationship here, because we go back to the week before, we had the 2 of Cups, right? It's you and someone else. So just want to put that out there. There's this connection you have with somebody. You may see it as a very spiritual connection or soulmate energy. The Lovers represents a choice, a decision to make a commitment or to no longer commit, right? And if we go back to the whole beginning where it was like reciprocation and all that jazz, this is something that you're having to take a closer look at. If you haven't already and you're still on the fence about it, third week of August, there are going to be some truths that come up regarding this decision. Whether it's about a relationship or it's something irrelevant, it's not irrelevant, but like not connected to another person. It's like between you and yourself and your shit. Yeah, Saggy, this week is going to just clear things up. You know, the illusions and distortions and fantasies and dreams and potential and what's real, what's not. Second week, you're not going to be in that like discombobulated energy for very long. This is where truth, clarity, answers are all on the table, all on the board here. And the thing is, there's something coming up about like you already intuitively had a nudge about this. High Priestess with the Ace of Swords, deep down your soul knew this truth to be true. And I feel like depending on, well, even if this isn't a relationship that's good for you, it's the devil over here, there's a reason why you and this person have crossed paths for however short or however long. This combination with the High Priestess and the Lovers represents a spiritual connection and something that awakens the soul, like to a whole other level of like expansion, which we go back to this whole like singer of initiation, and this is representing the energy that's growing and developing and ways that are breaking molds or barriers or even outdated beliefs, or what we say at the beginning. I'm trying to remember, like ways where you maybe felt restricted or like you couldn't fully expand or express yourself without judgment or something like that. So there's a greater purpose, a very divine purpose that was placed when you and this person had your encounter, however committed, serious, or superficial. But this is not superficial though. That's the thing. This is deep. This is so intense. Like this is very, very transformative. I would also dare to say with the devil, highly addictive. Maybe you experience a lot of highs, a lot of lows. High Priestess, Ace of Swords. Okay, so the Ace of Swords, it had Justice and the Devil. So, this feels like a rigged energy. Injustice. This makes me think of like hearings and trials, and you have all the evidence. And with the devil, it just feels as if like, oh, someone paid the judge, or the jury was rigged, or like there's not implications, but there was interference. There's some, what the fuck? Someone trying to interfere with your intuition. Your intuition is like trying to show you, and then they're like trying to distort or gaslight or manipulate or twist your truth or make you second guess what you've already known deep down. Is that what this is? This is oh my god, I need to sip my drink. My throat feels so dry right now. It's ice hibiscus. So good. So yeah, devil and justice. What order it came? It came out justice to the devil after. If it was devil to justice, I'd be like, you're getting your shit together, overcoming addictions and these toxicities or things that you've given your power over to, you've handed over control. You're overcoming that. You're learning from it. But justice to the devil, this feels more like justice is first. This is about doing what's fair, doing what's, well, it's the right thing to do. It's where we do need to use our discernment and put our emotions aside and look at the facts, practical energy. And then the devil comes in and be like, well, it's not always black and white. And it's almost like devil's advocate, or trying to reason with why this should be the one exception, or why you should let this slide, why you should give a free pass, a hall pass, or whatever the fuck, like, you know? And I'm hearing the phrase, beggars can't be choosers. So if you do that, don't be bitching and complaining about it later on, because you kind of did it to yourself, sort of thing. And I'm like, what were we talking about again? So this fell on the Ace of Swords. I feel as if this is where you're able to see through that illusion, where you're not falling for it. You're not listening to that, like, I almost want to call it criminal, or like not allowed, or something that goes like strictly goes against your expectations, standards, rules, boundaries, like something that is completely like it's not acceptable. And it's almost like they, who, you, them, I don't fucking know, but it's like the devil, we'll call it just the devil energy. If it's your own self-sabotaging brain, whatever, the devil is trying to convince you, no, you're wrong, or no, it's this, no, it's like trying to distort your truth. But this is with the Ace of Swords. This is like, you know, you see clearly. So, yeah. Ace of Swords to the devil. So you're cutting it out. You're like, cut that shit. Cut the bullshit. Cut to the chase, man. Something like that. This is interesting. I ain't gonna lie, this is interesting. Magician at the bottom, Ace of Pentacles, Page of Pentacles, Eight of Pentacles. Look at all this Earth. All right, you might be focusing on more like the tangible 3D things in your life, money, your job, your professional life, when it comes to your goals, your health and well-being, like, you know, stuff like that. The magician. I said it weird. With the Ace of Pentacles, I feel like this is where you are calling in something that's real. It's in your hands, something you can see, taste, touch, feel, smell. It's legitimate. It's official. Some of you are starting a new job. Some of you are becoming an entrepreneur or building your own business. Ace of Pentacles, Page of Pentacles, and the Eight of Pentacles. This isn't something that's new for you. It's a new step. It's a new chapter. But this Page of Pentacles and Eight of Pentacles tells me you've already established some form of a foundation, some sort of a structure that you can build off of this. You can build on top of this. This Ace of Pentacles is like, oh, here, it's something new. Page of Pentacles, Eight of Pentacles. You've already put energy into this, or I guess it's just saying everything that you've worked towards has led you to this moment, which obviously, yeah, duh. But I feel like, no, there's experience here. This isn't brand spanking new. I feel like just another door has been unlocked to expand whatever that you've already grown. Okay? Something like that, y'all. Something like that. All right. 4th week of August for Sagittarius. What can Saggie expect regarding the 4th week? August 2020. Did I say 2027? Did I say 2027? If I didn't say it, I heard it, but I feel like I might have said it out loud. I've been having this weird... Yesterday, I was talking to someone. I was talking about December 2027, but I said 2022, and I was like, hold the fuck up. Wait, what timeline am I in? So if someone's like, 2027? No, I didn't post it from the future, but maybe there's something relevant a year from now. Like a year from now, you're gonna like look back and see how much your life has changed or evolved, or like you've leveled up so much in this next year. So it's like maybe future stuff. But yeah, maybe I didn't say it out loud, but I was like going to say it. August, 4th week of August for Sagittarius. August 2026. What's the 4th week have in store for Saggie? The Fool! Aries and Aquarius energy. It's time to take the leap of faith. Ace of Pentacles. It's time to take that next step, you guys. Whatever that may be, however that might look like for you. Yup, you got this. Oh, yeah. Ace of Wands at the bottom with the King of Wands. Death in the reverse and even the Queen of Cups. Something is being revived. Something that you thought was dead or like non-existent or it was gone. Like you really, I feel like this has to do with something within you. But something that you may have given up on, or you lost all motivation, all hope, like you felt so disconnected from it. Maybe it's yourself, right? This is the revival. This is the revival. Ooh. I like it. I like the sound of that. Yeah, the Fool. 4th week. As we approach the lunar eclipse in Pisces, end of the month, this is a portal being activated for you to step through and be adventurous and brave and you know, just go in with open heart, open mind. Because whatever this is, it's real. It's the real deal. It's something that's going to last. It's something that is going to be part of your life for a very long time. Not just months. I would say I feel like years to come. Feels like this is something that will be very long lasting. Secure, stability, and again, some of you, this is about your money, finances, or expanding on your business that's already established, but you're ready to take things to the next level. You're ready to turn things up a notch. This is so wonderful. And Ace of Pentacles to the Queen of Swords, you have the strategies, you have the blueprints, you've thought this out. It's like very select and delicate and intentional of how you choose to go about this, but you're very, very like prepared is how I'm feeling. Structured and disciplined. You have some sort of structure, or like your routine, you're like strengthening, building a solid routine. So you accomplish a lot, because I see that this is going to require hard work, hard effort, but it's rewarding. It's so rewarding. It's so fucking awesome. This is really good. And you're taking this very seriously. Queen of Swords, she's also a very good negotiator. So if this has to do with you and another, like working, smoothing things out, numbers and stuff like that, discussing partnerships, business partnerships, and just like expectations, like this is going to go very smoothly in your favor, and you're going to be heard and get your point across and be very well respected, and your visions and ideas well received. And then we have the 10 of Wands. So it's kind of like that expectation. Like, I know it's not always going to be like easy peasy lemon squeezy. We see here, I don't know why I fucking said that saying. I've never speak that way. But this is clearly uphill, right? The thing is, this 10 of Wands, there's a horse, your spirit animal, Saggie. This horse is carrying him up the hill, and he's just in control. He's got the straddle on and the reins on, so he's controlling the horse. Horse and him are collaborating and working together. So this could represent aspects of self that are working and in alignment, your divine masculine, feminine energies in harmony and a nice balance. But this also can talk about like the partnerships and the people that you are alongside with on this journey, and assisting each other and supporting each other. And there's like this mutual respect here, which is really good. Yeah. Ace of Wands, you feeling the drive, you feeling the passion, the inspiration, the motivation, and you're focused and you're excited and you just can't wait to get going. We have the King of Wands. This is like your expertise. This is something that you're really fucking good at it, and you know you are. There's no doubt about it. You're like, yep, I love this shit. I was born for this. I feel like this is my purpose, or I feel like this is what speaks to me. Whereas what do we see at the beginning of the month? It was like, like something's not really balanced, or something's missing, or I'm not feeling that fulfillment or pleasure or enjoyment like I used to. It's not really giving me what I know I'm deserving of. And now it's like complete opposite. This is so wonderful. Like, you've been reborn. You've been reborn. This Leo season has awoken something within you. You're full of fire. You're full of just like this spunk. This spunk. Like, you're spunky Sag this month. It's so incredible. I love that for you. Wow. Okay, I'm going to leave your reading here. We don't need to clarify nothing. Wonderful month for you. I am so excited. Let me know how it resonates in the comments, and private readings are available down below. Have a wonderful August. I'll see you later, Saggie. Bye.